Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So Magic Johnson, he spoke about the NBA having no rivalry. There's no rivalry in modern basketball. And I would agree wholeheartedly. There's no rivalry. And why is that? Because everybody wants to be best friends. There's a buddy system. Everybody's cool with each other. They hang out in the off season. They're best friends on the court. So there's no animosity, which means no rivalry, which makes the game less interesting. LeBron James, Stephen Curry, they're best friends. Kevin Durant, LeBron, Stephen, they're all best friends. So everybody's cool. Before the games, they're dapping it up, laughing, having fun, interacting. So there's no hatred. I don't mean hatred like you want to hurt somebody, but okay, I'm tired of this dude beating me. Or whenever I see this dude, let's go. There's none of that. And that's why the modern NBA is so boring. It's lackluster because nobody have any disdain for anyone. Recently, they all went on ESPN. LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Stephen Curry, they all sat down to have conversations. And that's what I mean. Whenever you see Golden State versus the Lakers, they just played on Christmas. They just recently played. The ratings went up, obviously, because you have LeBron James and Stephen Curry. But before the game, as always, they're dapping it up, laughing. And I don't want that. I like it when teams hate each other. Like back in the days, teams hated each other. Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, the Pacers, the Knicks, they hated each other. Miami Heat, Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway, Patrick Ewing, John Stark, same thing. They hated each other. And that gave us great basketball, amazing basketball. Because everybody, there's ill will. I don't like this team. I don't like this guy specifically. And that's how it's supposed to be. You need some kind of disdain, man. Like everybody can't be best friends. And that's where it is currently. Everybody, they're best friends. Everybody. So if this team is playing this team, we already know. It's just another game. They're going to go out there, play, dap it up, laugh, kiki. And this is why the game is suffering, man. Beyond other issues and other things. There's no animosity anywhere. There's just smiles and giggles. Every team, every player, it's all smiles and giggles. Nobody have any hatred for anybody. So I know what Magic Johnson is talking about. And this is why the current NBA it's a yawn fest, honestly. It's boring. I want to see LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant tear each other's heads off. I want them to hate each other, at least on the court. But everybody's too nice, man. I don't like that. Once upon a time, LeBron and Stephen Curry, they were nemesis. LeBron came back from 3-1 to beat the Warriors. So Steph went and got KD. Steph got KD. They beat LeBron a few times. So LeBron prevented Stephen Curry from winning a championship. Stephen Curry prevented LeBron from winning multiple championships. He could have had 6 right now. Let's be honest. With that being said, you should hate each other. I'm trying to make sense of this. You stop me from winning more rings, more chips. It goes both ways. So why are we best friends every time we meet? We're, laughing it up, dapping it up, hugging. We're having a party pregame. We have a pregame party and a postgame party. And this is why the modern NBA is so bad. Beyond Adam Silver's making bad decisions, making the game softer, and all the things he have done to the NBA, beyond all that, this is one of the many reasons, man. The game is garbage. It's not good. So Magic Johnson, he made an appearance on FS1 a few weeks back, about 2 weeks ago, and he noted there are no genuine rivalries amongst players and teams anymore. Everybody gets along. So he compared today's NBA to the 80s when he and Larry Bird had their iconic rivalry. So he believed the lack of rivalry is behind the declining popularity of the NBA. And I gotta agree. I have to agree. You need rivalry in sports, man. That's what makes it so exciting. When your team meets the other team. That's what makes sports so exciting is rivalry. I can't wait for this team to meet this team in the playoffs. I can't wait for this team to play this team or this player to meet. That's what makes rivalry so special. And when you remove that from the game, it's just boring. Like, I want to see players hate each other. I need that, man. Sometimes, at least, I need somebody to be like, I don't like that team. I don't like those players. I need that. We don't see fights in the NBA anymore, rarely. Most of the times, you don't see any fighting, no teams being riled up. It's just not the same product, man. And this is because of Adam Silver's and the decisions he have made, which watered down the NBA. And LeBron, Stephen Curry, and KD, they got to take blame. Because I don't get how Stephen Curry went from being LeBron's rivalry to all of a sudden they're best friends. But that's LeBron's doing. He always do that. LeBron wants to be friends with everybody. Contrary to what Michael Jordan did, or the way he behaved. Michael Jordan mindset, when I'm on the court, I don't know you. That's his mindset. Kobe Bryant, same thing. When I'm on this court, we are enemies. I don't care if I love you to death. When we are on this court, all I see is the opposition. And that's the mindset you got to have. But LeBron, he lived by this. I want everybody to like me. LeBron wants everybody to like him. He wants to be loved and liked by everybody. He tries to get everybody on his good side. So no matter who he plays, they're laughing it up. Everybody's partying, and I don't want that for my sports. I'm sorry. That's a major part of why basketball today is so boring, man. This season is horrible. We need rivalry. Rivalry is what makes the game what it is. You need that in any sports. You need rivalry. The fans got to have something to look forward to. We need that. I can't wait for my team to meet your team. We need that in sports, man. But that is non-existent in basketball. It don't exist. Not in the current NBA. Once upon a time, we had rivalry in the early 2Ks, in the 90s, in the 80s, and earlier. We had rivalries. A ton of rivalries in the 80s. A ton of rivalries in the 90s. A lot. One team might have 3, 4 different rivals. That's how crazy it was. Like the Knicks, they had multiple enemies. The Bulls, the Heat, the Pacers, the Knicks had multiple nemesis. They had a lot of enemies, man. A lot of teams had a lot of enemies. So, every night or most nights, you're going to have some drama. Maybe it's a fight. Something is going to go down because we don't like you, and vice versa. We don't have that anymore. All we have is everybody dapping it up. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's going on, man? Oh yeah, we grew up together. AAU together. We enter the NBA together. We hang out in the off season. And that's a problem. At least to me, that's a problem, man. We need to change that. So Paul Pierce asks Magic Johnson, what happened to the rivalries? Magic responds, they don't hate each other. I hate Larry Bird and every Celtic. I really don't like you, but you're my little brother. Now I love you because you're out of that green and white. That's what it was. The Celtics and the Lakers hated each other. It made for great TV and people tuned in. And now I don't know if it's AAU, but everybody is shaking each other's hand. Everybody like each other. They won't go at each other really hard. That's what happened to the All-Star game. We hated the East. I'm coming to bust you, Michael, Isaiah, Dr. J. You can't have one over me. I'm coming to get that. Now it's 200-200. What is that? Pierce responded, when I played, we were forced to play hard because Kobe was going to force you to play. It's got to come from the top. It's got to come from LeBron saying, hey, we're going to take this serious. From KD, from Steph, that's where it's got to come from. And I would agree. I would agree wholeheartedly. LeBron, Stephen Curry, KD, they got to set the tone for everybody. They're the elder statesmen. LeBron, of this generation, he's that guy. You have to set the tone. You got to set the example. But when LeBron is not trying to play hard, it trickles down. Nobody's playing hard. The last few All-Star games, it's been horrific. You might as well do away with the All-Star game. It's been that bad. Dudes are going in the All-Star game like, hey, we're going to have a party, hang out. Like, huh? Nobody cares about putting on a show and playing hard and making it competitive. I know it's an all-star game, but I want you to go in there like, yo, we're trying to destroy y'all. We're going to play hard. We're going to compete. May the best team, the best side win. That's how you got to approach the game, man. All this buddy, kiki, laughing it up, hanging out. It's whack. It's corny, man. This is why dudes don't watch the NBA like that, because it's boring. We need a change. Magic Johnson continued. I knew Larry Bird was coming from me. If we lined up now and he puts on the green and I put on the purple, come on, man. It's got to get back to that. And there's a reason why the viewership is going down. And these guys better wake up and say, hey, we got to change this. Also, the load management. The guys got to play. We took pride in playing. Exactly. You should take pride in playing. I don't understand why these players feels like, oh, I could take today off. I mean, I could go. I'm not hurt, but I'm just going to sit it out. The fans, they're spending a lot of money to see you, man. You should take pride in playing. When you're making millions of dollars, nobody should force you or got to beg you to get on the court. That's a necessity. I'm getting paid all this money. If I'm not hurt, I have no issues, no injuries, I should be playing. That should be the mindset, period. No one should have to beg you, can you please lace him up? And that is the issue with the modern NBA. No rivalry, load management. Players don't care about, competing really. They don't care about that. They just want to play, get on the court, get it, get a check and get off. They don't care. They don't care about the game. So when the players don't care about the game, of all people, the players, they don't care, the product eventually is gonna fail. You are gonna have a bad product, and eventually you're gonna lose a lot of fans. Viewership is already down. It's gonna get worse, and eventually it's a dead league, man. They gotta change this. Like, I need to see rivalry, good basketball. The NBA is in a sunken place, man. The NBA is in a bad spot. And I miss the rivalry, man, because, all us 90s, 80s, early 2K folks, we know what it's like. We know what it's like, man. We know what it's like. We know what good basketball looks like. We know what rivalry looks like. We know how it feels when two teams hate each other. The superstars hate each other. We know what that's like. And that's missing. That's been missing for a long time. A long time. Ever since the super team era. Since LeBron went to Miami, did the super team, and everybody follows suit. KD, Stephen Curry. We haven't had a serious rivalry. Yes, we had the rivalry with LeBron and the Warriors when he went back to Cleveland, because at that time, they weren't the best of friends. And that's what trips me out. How do you go from being enemies to best friends and you're still playing? You could do that when you retire. I don't mind you retiring, okay. You're no longer playing. It makes sense. But while you're still active currently, all this friendship, you got to kill that. And this is why the NBA is so bad currently. And it starts with LeBron, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant. The three-headed snake. If y'all can't get it together, but it's too late anyway, because they are so far in their careers and mindset, you can't change now. I really enjoy years back when Stephen Curry and LeBron wasn't so close. And Draymond Green and LeBron wasn't friends at the time. That's when it was really good. Draymond hated LeBron and all of them, called him the B word. Stephen Curry and LeBron wasn't really close. We're competing. That's how it should have been. They should have left it there. I don't know why LeBron, how LeBron is. He, finagled Draymond, buddied up with him. Draymond is on clutch. Stephen Curry, LeBron, obviously, butter him up. They've been best friends for years now, man. But yeah, I'm not going to keep going on and on. I do agree, man. We need rivalry in basketball. We need that. That's just one of many things that we need. If y'all want to be soft, if the game is already soft and all the other madness, that's whatever. But don't take away the rivalry. Like, this is all we got, man. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.